Hi, let's explore different types of quadrilaterals. The prefix quad in quadrilaterals means 4. Every shape here has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Let's look at some of the vocabulary first. Pause your video for a few minutes. Think about which word should go into the correct box. Ready? Let's explore. First one, the two lines always keep the same distance and will never meet. I wonder which word would go in there. These two lines, no matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. If this is 3 centimeters, on this end is also 3 centimeters. These are called parallel lines. I have a joke for you. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame that they'll never meet, because no matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. Let's look at the second one. A 90-degree angle, or we also call it a square corner. A 90-degree angle goes straight across and straight up. This is also called a right angle. Here are 2 more jokes for you. Annoying right angle. What did I tell you? Admit it, you were wrong. I hate to say I told you so, but I'm always right because I'm a right angle. Here's another one. Dad, it's cold in here. Go stand in the corner. Why? The corner is 90 degrees. It's nice and toasty. Alright, let's move on to the next one. The characteristics of a geometric figure such as the number of sides, vertices, faces, and edges. The answer should be attributes. When a teacher asks you to describe a geometric figure using its attributes, that means the number of sides, vertices, faces, edges, and bases. How about this one? The 2 sides that are across from each other, just like in this picture. These 2 groups of people are across from each other. They are on the opposite sides of each other. Finally, a point where 2 or more straight lines meet. We also call it a corner. The answer is this one. If you only have 1 corner, it is called 1 vertex. But if you have 5, like this pentagon right here, this is called 5 vertices. This is the plural noun for the word vertex. Now let's see different types of quadrilateral. Here's the first one. I have, of course, there are 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 sides. My opposite sides are equal in length. That means if you measure the length of this side right here and this side right here, because they are opposite from each other, they should be the same length. Let's see. I have a ruler right here. And let's move it over. Alright, here's the 0, and let's move it up. Alright, this is about 8 centimeters. If they are actually the same length on the opposite sides, then this line should be 8 centimeters also. Let's see. That is correct. That is 8 centimeters. How about these 2 lines? Let's find out. Here's 0. And this is about 5.5 centimeters. Let's move to the other side to see if it's also about 5.5 centimeters long. That is correct. So these 2 sides, these 2 opposite sides are the same length. So my opposite sides are equal in length. That is correct. These two are the same length, and these two are the same length. I'll gotta move my ruler first. There you go. These two are the same length. I have blank pairs of parallel lines. Remember, parallel lines means no matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. Because they're the same length, so no matter how far they go, they always keep the exact same distance, which in this case is 8 centimeters here, which will also be 8 centimeters here. And same thing for these two lines. No matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. So we have 2 pairs of parallel lines here. And I have how many vertices? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices. Now remember, any quadrilateral with opposite sides are equal lengths and 2 pairs of parallel lines, they are all called, ta-da, parallelogram. Parallelogram, because you have 2 sets of parallel lines. Parallelogram. Parallelogram. Let's look at the next one. This one looks familiar. I think all of you know what it is. It has 4 sides. The opposite sides are equal in length. Let's see. This is 0. And this is exactly 4 centimeters long. Let's see the opposite side. That's correct. That is 4 centimeters long. So my opposite sides are equal in length. Oh, we forgot to measure the length of it. Okay, let me move it over. 0's here. Down a little bit. This is right here. This is about 8, almost 8.5, in between 8 and 9. And opposite side, 8 and almost 9, almost 8.5 right here. So yes, they are the same length. Oh, so the opposite sides are equal in lengths, and there are 2 pairs of them. And there are 2 pairs of parallel lines as well. These 2 lines are parallel. These 2 lines are parallel. Right here, 1 set, 2 sets. Remember we said any quadrilaterals with opposite sides that are equal length and 2 pairs of parallel lines are called parallelogram. So this can be a parallelogram. This shape also has 4 vertices, but these vertices are a little different. They are all right angles or 90 degrees angle or square corners. So this is one thing different from a quadrilateral. And of course, this one is called a rectangle. Here's the next one. It looks kind of like a rectangle. It has 4 sides. This time, all of my sides are equal in length. Let's see if it's true. This is almost 5 centimeters. This is almost 5 centimeters as well. Hey, that means these 2 lengths are exactly the same length. Let's see the other 2 sides. This is almost 5 centimeters. So is this one. So this shape also yes, it has all sides equal in lengths, but also opposite sides are the same length. These 2 are the same length. These 2 are the same length. So, and it has 2 pair of parallel lines. These 2 lines are parallel. Wow. These 2 lines are also parallel. And so you can call this a parallelogram. It has 4 vertices and they all have right angle. Isn't it just like a rectangle? Yes, it is, because a rectangle has to have 4 right angles. So is this shape. This is called a square. The only difference between a square and a rectangle is this part. On a rectangle, all sides are equal in lengths. A rectangle is not. A square can be called a rectangle, but a rectangle cannot be called a square. Here's a new one. I have 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of my sides are equal in length. Let's measure. Here's 0. And this is about 5 centimeters. This is also about 5 centimeters. Slide it down. Oh, this is also 5 centimeters. This is also 5 centimeters. So we know that all the sides are equal in lengths. I have 2 pairs of parallel lines as well, because as you can see, since they are the same length, these 2 sides are parallel. No matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. So is this pair right here. No matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. So 2 pairs of parallel lines. That means this is a parallelogram. Because it has 4 sides that are equal in lengths, can I call it a square? No, not really. Because even though I have 4 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't have 4 right angles. So this is a rhombus. A rhombus is a rhombus, but you cannot call it a square. However, a square, because it has 4 equal sides and 2 pair of parallel lines, just like a rhombus. So a square can be a rhombus as well. I know it is a little confusing, but we just need to know the attributes of each of these quadrilaterals. Let's look at our last one for now. I have how many sides? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 sides. How many pair of parallel lines do I have? Let me see. Let me erase this line first so you can see better. I know that if I extend these 2 lines farther up, eventually, and let me go up this one. Oh, eventually they will meet each other. So these 2 sides are not parallel lines. How about these 2 on the side? Here you go. Oh, no matter how far they go, they always keep the same distance. Even though this line may not be the same length as this line, but we do have 1 pair of parallel lines. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. This is called a trapezoid. A trapezoid is pretty much by itself because this is the only quadrilateral that has 1 pair of parallel lines. All other 4 special quadrilaterals have 2 pairs of parallel lines. So all 4 of these except for trapezoid. This can be called a parallelogram. This can be called a parallelogram. A rectangle can also be called a parallelogram. And of course, this one is. So here you go. You have 5 different types of special quadrilaterals. There are also other quadrilaterals, as long as it has 4 sides and 4 vertices. They don't have to have parallel lines. They don't have to have equal sides on the opposite sides. As long as there are 4 vertices and 4 sides, it is called a quadrilateral. I hope this video helped you. This is the part 1 of my quadrilateral series. We will have part 2 later. Thank you. Bye.